Hi everyone, I'm Melissa Burdick, President and co-founder of PackView.
Hello, I'm Ella, Customer Success Manager at PackView for the European business.
Awesome. And today we're going to talk a little bit about expanding internationally, which is a great topic. Ella, tell us a little bit about what do you do at PackView? What does it mean to be a customer success manager?
So I help my client understand how the tool works. I onboard them, show them the different features, help them put what their strategy into place in the platform. So how can they leverage the different features to achieve their different objectives? That's that's my daily job.
Help customers use our tools better.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
I recently went to France and visited you, and it was such a unique experience. We had a very nice lunch. I think people actually take lunches much more than they do in the U.S. I tend to eat at my desk, which is very sad. But tell us a little bit more about the differences between U.S. and international France in terms of Amazon behavior.
Yeah, I think food is a great one. So, for example, I don't think a lot of people in Europe, at least for France, would buy food on Amazon. Food is a very serious business. We go to the grocery store, we really select the product that we want to have. So it's not necessarily something that we would have on Amazon, but we definitely use Amazon for any kind of other purchases.
Yeah. Often by truck or bike or?
Truck mainly.
Truck?
Yeah.
Yeah. Same here. Although I hear drones are coming soon.
Oh, exciting.
All right. Well, tell us a little bit about what are the top challenges for U.S. brands expanding internationally?
I would say that language can be one of the main issues. So understanding different language, translating the content to different languages, adapting to cultural difference. So how are people looking for product? How are they reviewing the product? What do they really want and don't want in a product should be really visible in their product page. So adapting it and making it local is essential. There is also, especially in Europe, a lot of difficulties with logistics across serving many different countries can be a challenge. Legal issues can also happen. So I would say that these are main areas that I would focus on if I were a US brand coming to Europe.
Absolutely. So when you think about expanding internationally, what do you think are the biggest opportunity marketplaces to start?
I would say three main countries would be first Germany. Germany is a huge market for Amazon. The UK as well, France, and then you would have also Spain and Italy. There are two countries.
And another question I get asked a lot is it necessary to speak the native language in these countries when you're a customer service manager or an agency working with these brands? Do you have to speak German? Do you have to speak all these languages, or how does that work?
Depends which country you're talking with. Some countries are very speaking English is very easy for them. For some it's more difficult, so I would have to adapt to my audience. But usually English is fine with most of my clients in Europe. Some of them are asking for more localized language, so we have a team that speaks multiple languages and we can help them.
Yeah. So it seems like the service level, people want to speak in the native tongue when they're asking questions, how can they be more successful? They're asking you, what does day part bidding mean? They want that translated, right?
Yeah, some of the advertising jargon sometimes is not very clear for people. So exactly day parting was a question like, I don't understand what day parting is. So I have to explain the concept, which everybody is familiar with. You just need to understand what it means in your own language, like how to translate it. But usually the concepts are shared across countries. Many different countries speak the English terms for this specific feature.
Awesome. So for people who are already advertising in one country, how can they leverage their existing data to expedite the process for other country expansion?
So I would say it's crucial to have a strategy for all countries. So are you talking about the same product, or do you have the same brands across different countries? One important thing to have in mind before you launch in different countries. And then if you have one naming convention for your campaign, it's usually much easier to launch a new country and to be able to analyze, do reporting on the different campaigns to see performance and how to improve it. So naming convention for me is essential, and with that goes tagging that we have on PyView. So I would always recommend my clients to have a naming convention for tags and for rules as well, to be able to understand and be able to work multiple countries in the same PyView platform.
Mm-hmm.
Be able to understand which country is doing what are the best practices, what can I see what Italy did that had a great performance, how can I replicate it in Germany. I think it's usually very helpful to have a naming convention on that.
Yeah. So just a last final question. What do you think sellers are neglecting the most?
I think sellers are neglecting translating the content in the most appropriate way. Consumer insights, so people are looking for a different product, they have different uses of product, different understanding, different way of reviewing, so all of that should be closely looked at.
Mm-hmm.
They're also sometimes neglecting local competition on Amazon, so that's something you really need to have a better idea of before launching into a new country.
Mm-hmm. Great. We hope that you learned a lot about expanding internationally. We're going to continue to bring a lot of great content around this topic. We've got teams in Europe, we've got them in Paris, UK, we're launching in Japan. And so this is very important for brands to be able to understand the best practices, and we have lots of domain experts to help us. Well, I hope that was helpful for everybody about launching internationally.